Hello again, everybody. It's me, Marcus, and I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Do I Want to Know by Arctic Monkeys. You've heard me say it here before. Arctic Monkeys have become one of my favorites right now. Between Cornerstone, 505, When the Sun Goes Down, Brainstorm. So many great songs. So really looking forward to this one. From what I understand, this is kind of their big, American track. A lot of you told me they were big in England and the UK, right? Way before they hit it big in America. But this album in particular, really put them on the map here in America. So, cool. I'm excited to listen to it. I don't know where I was. I was probably living under a rock during this time, and therefore I've never heard this song. So, really excited to listen to it. And I got to say, before we begin, this does come as a request. Of course, many people have requested this song. Very popular request. So if you would also like to request something, definitely leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to get to it. 2, I love the album artwork here, actually. It's very simplistic, but very inspired. I love how the two wavelengths sort of meet in the middle to make the A and the M. Honestly, you could really break that down. Any combination of wavelengths could technically make the A and the M when you really look at it, but I just think that's so cool, yet so simplistic. When you think about it, it's just a bunch of squiggly lines. But I just feel wow, it really speaks to artistic talent. Whoever made this album cover to be able to say hey, look, these two wavelengths are going to meet, and it's going to spell out AM in the middle, and I just thought it was cool. First time I pulled this up, and I was like, wow, that's an A and an M in the middle. That's just really cool looking. I like that. Very cool design. Just had to say that. I don't know why. I just thought it was neat. Anyway, here it is. Do I Want to Know? Arctic Monkeys. Let's listen. I'm excited. Oop, totally forgot to pull up the lyrics. I'm going to pull them up while I listen to the song. Here we go. Maybe if... got to have the song start first. There it goes.
You got color in your cheeks. Do you ever get that feel that you can't shift, the tide that sticks around like summits in your teeth? Are there some aces up your sleeve? Have you no idea that you're in deep? I dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? 'Cause there's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, and I play it on repeat until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go. Sorta hoping that you'd stay. Saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you. Never thought I'd calling when you're at you, 'cause I always do. Maybe I'm too busy being lost to fall for somebody new. Now I thought it through. Crawling back to you. So have you got the goods? Been wondering if your heart's still open, and if so, I wanna know what time it should. Simmer down and poker up. I'm sorry to interrupt, it's just I'm constantly on the cusp. I've tried to kiss you. I don't know if you feel the same as I do, but we could be together if you wanted to. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go. Was sorta hoping that you'd stay. And we both know
that was a hell of a song. I liked that a whole lot. I can see why it was so popular. Because, wow, hell of a song. Just a lot of great stuff here. First and foremost, I love in the chorus how the way he sings it mirrors the guitar part there. So the guitar was sick. I love that riff. And then to sort of sing that same tune, that same melody, man, that was awesome. Dun 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 dun. That was cool. Very reminiscent of the guitar from "Are You Mine," which I see is, I guess, the next track on the album. So that kind of makes sense. You keep that theme going into the next song. I like that a lot. It wasn't totally the guitar from "Are You Mine," and just very reminiscent of each other. Of course, probably on purpose, I would imagine. But man, that song was sick. I love that. I did do a little bit of reading up on the song before I began the review. If I remember correctly, that guitar riff was recorded on like a 12-string guitar. Gorgeous. There's a picture of Alex Turner holding it. I think it's like a gorgeous, just red 12-string guitar. Beautiful, beautiful instrument. Like I don't know how to play any instrument, but I want that guitar. It was gorgeous when I saw the picture of it. I also really like, I kind of said it in my last video from them. I don't recall what that is off the top of my head for some reason. It was pretty recent, but the last song that I heard by them, I was like, I like that he kind of keeps his British accent because a lot of times oddly enough, like English singers will sort of, their accent will disappear as they're singing, which I think is interesting. Kind of reminds me when I played D&D, I had made like a pirate character, so of course I was like speaking in a pirate accent or whatever. But anytime I tried to whisper, my accent would just disappear. Like I couldn't do the pirate accent while whispering because it did require me to like gruff up my voice a little bit, So maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's one reason why the accent sort of disappears there. I don't know. But I like it because you see things like right here where it says that sticks around like summit in your teeth. Instead of saying something like in American would, I guess, he says summit. I think that's just like a cool little touch. Really gives like a cultural difference to the song, if you will. I like that a lot. So, a lot of great things to be had in this song. I had a great time listening to it. Before I get into the lyrics, it also gives me a sense of what all they can do. So, on songs like 505, Brainstorm, they hit you with this fast-paced, awesome, almost surfer rock kind of music. On some of their other songs that I've heard, like Dance Little Liar, you get sort of this more sludgy rock sound, which this had elements of that in it as well. And then I've even heard the song Sheath Thunderstorms, which gave me more of like a soft rock kind of vibe, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've heard that song in particular. But it's interesting because to me this shows their versatility. This wasn't fast-paced like some of their earlier stuff. It also wasn't super sludgy like some of their other stuff. To me this was just a nice, like, a little sludgy, but it's a nice rock song with some R&B influence. I just thought it sounded fantastic, so it's very interesting. I feel like Arctic Monkeys have some songs for just about every taste, which I think is really cool. And again, I'm kind of gushing at this point because I have really come to appreciate this band, and I had never listened to them before my channel, so this is really brand new to me, and they're quickly becoming one of my favorites. So fantastic job by these guys. Really excited to talk about the song. Let's go ahead and begin. So before I read the lyrics, let's read a little bit of information here. Do I Want to Know is the first single from AM, premiered live at the Ventura Theater, California on May 22nd, 2013. In it, Alex portrays himself as an obsessive lover that is paranoid about the state of his relationship. That's pretty cool. Alex Turner told Q Magazine about the song, "We had this idea for a record where you take the compositional perspective of an R&B producer and apply that to a 4-piece rock and roll band, manipulating our instruments to make building blocks for the song in a way I'd imagine Timberland or someone constructs music. That's one way of looking at it. The other way is we just made it up. I had this tune in my head like," and he sings the opening riff from Do I Want to Know, including drums. You know what I mean? We got a good end of that bargain, I think. So cool. Yeah, I can definitely feel a little bit of R&B influence, especially there in like the pre-chorus and the chorus itself. Beautiful. I think they did a fantastic job with it. So okay, let's read the lyrics. Let's see if we can match that to what Alex said about it being about a paranoid sort of relationship here. So have you got color in your cheeks? Are you blushing is kind of what I picture there. Do you ever get that fear that you can't shift the type that sticks around like summit in your teeth? Are there some aces up your sleeve? You have no idea that you're in deep. I've dreamt about you nearly every night this week. So there's a little bit of paranoia there. How many secrets can you keep? Because there's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, and I play it on repeat until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee. That's pretty cool. I don't know what a settee is, but what is a settee? Does it tell me here? Anyway, so yeah, like a settee is an Old English term for a sofa/couch, often seated for two, like a love seat, basically. Further proof that this girl is in deep in this relationship with him. He's drinking alone and falls asleep while obsessively listening to a song that reminds him of her. Yeah, he's definitely a little obsessive. I can definitely see that here. But also kind of paranoid, right? Are there some aces up your sleeve? Have you no idea that you're in deep? So it's sort of like I think he thinks about this girl maybe a lot more than she does him. So then the pre-chorus, do I want to know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go, was sort of hoping that you'd stay. Baby, we both know that the nights were mainly made for saying things you can't say tomorrow day. So yeah, that's a pretty cool pre-chorus. I like that. And so because he is like a little paranoid, he's like, I don't necessarily want to know if this goes both ways, because like if you don't reciprocate these feelings, then that's absolutely going to break my heart. He'd almost rather sort of be in limbo than to get a yes or no either way. And that's I've definitely been there before. I can tell you, you really like someone, maybe they're your friend, and it's like, well, if I express my feelings for them and they say no, then that could make the friendship awkward. So I'm losing not only a potential romantic partner, but now I'm losing a friendship too, perhaps, if things get a little awkward. But then it's like, well, what if she says yes? And then it's like, oh, cool, now, whatever, right? So I've been there before, I feel like. Maybe not to the extent of the paranoia here, but very relatable, I think. So crawling back to you, ever thought of calling when you've had a few? Because I always do. Maybe I'm too busy being yours to fall for somebody new. Now I've thought it through, crawling back to you. So I love that. It's like, he gets drunk or he has a couple drinks, right? And of course he's thinking about this girl, and so he's thinking about calling when he's had a few. He wonders, has she ever thought the same way of him? And it's interesting because to me, the song definitely, what I get from the song is that she almost doesn't know who he is, honestly. But he is so obsessed with her that he is not even willing to entertain other people, right? It says, maybe I'm too busy being yours to fall for somebody new. Now I've thought it through, crawling back to you. So have you got the guts, been wondering if your heart's still open? And if so, I want to know what time it shuts. Simmer down and pucker up. I'm sorry to interrupt. It's just I'm constantly on the cusp of trying to kiss you. I don't know if you feel the same as I do, but we could be together if you wanted to. So again, it does definitely feel like sort of this one-way thing where he's asking, like, is her heart open? Is she available? Because if she is, I want to take the shot, because I'm just always thinking about her. I'm thinking about kissing her. I'm thinking about like everything, So do I want to know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go, was sort of hoping that you'd stay. Baby, we both know that the nights were mainly made for saying things you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you. Ever thought of calling when you've had a few? Because I always do. Maybe I'm too busy being yours, to fall for somebody new. Now I've thought it through, crawling back to you. Do I want to know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go, was sort of hoping that you'd stay. Baby, we both know that the nights were mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Do I want to know, too busy being yours to fall? Sad to see you go. Ever thought of calling, darling? Do I want to know? Do you want me crawling back to you? So yeah, this person is very much like in love with this woman, and very much not sure, like, okay, is it reciprocated? Do they feel the same way? And almost too scared to find out, but in many ways, she's all he thinks about. So really cool from a writing perspective. I like that I was able to kind of talk about it and break it down. But honestly, I just love the lyrics. They have a really cool way of writing here. And just very, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for. Like, I don't want to say romantic, because it's almost not romantic, but just because of the level of obsession from him to her. But you know, it's good. Like it's sweet, I guess, in some ways. But yeah, I just thought lyrically it was cool. I give it 2 thumbs up. The part that really blew me away, honestly, was the instrumentation. Again, that guitar sound, absolutely wonderful guitar riff there. That really, it's one of those, you know, they call like an earworm or earwig or something like that. I want to say earworm, where it just sticks in there. I just have the riff in there. I'm like, I need to listen to this song again just to get that riff in my head again, because man, that one sticks with you. And again, I loved how in the chorus, the way he sang the words matched that guitar riff. I thought that was really cool touch to that. So kudos, really enjoyed that. The drums sounded great. Bass came through a few times where I was like, oh man, the bass sounds really good here. So overall, the instrumentation here was fantastic. Again, I think he made that guitar riff on a 12-string, just beautiful red guitar. So I need to go watch the live performance. I want to see how they handled this one. But yeah, the instrumentation was solid. Alex Turner sounds great on vocals. Just overall, a very solid performance, a very solid outing here from Arctic Monkeys. I gotta say, you know, there's a running joke that every new Arctic Monkeys song I hear is going to be my new favorite. This honestly might be. I don't know. It's got some pretty good songs to compete with. I still love the energy and the pacing of like 505 or Brian Storm. But man, this one, again, that riff just sticks with you. You know, it just stays with you. And just the sexiness almost of the lyrics. Like, again, this definitely, to me, and the vocals has a very R&B feel to it. And again, they even said themselves they were going for this sort of R&B production. And so to me, it just has this sexy tone to it where you just want to listen to it again. And it's a great song. So 2 big thumbs up instrumentally and vocally. I'd probably give it more if I had more thumbs. As far as replay value goes, this one is an instant playlist for me. In fact, the moment I cut this video off, I'm gonna go listen to the song again, because damn, I'm telling you, that riff is in there, man. I gotta listen to you know, I'm one of those people where if I have like a melody or a riff or even just some lyrics stuck in my head, I have to listen to the song to get it out. You know, there's so many times where we'll just be doing whatever, and I'll be like, sorry guys, I have to play the song because it is stuck in my head, and I can't get it out until I listen to it again. So I feel the same way about it right now. Like, I need to listen to this song again, or else I'm just going to have that riff stuck in my head for the rest of the day, which may not be a bad thing. But yeah, this is instant playlist for me. I'm definitely listening to it on repeat for a while, just like I have with every other Arctic Monkey song that I've heard on the channel. So as you can tell, I'm gushing about the band, but I really did enjoy the music a whole lot. 2 big thumbs up for this one on replay values. So yeah, that's it for me. Really enjoyed the song. Thank you so much for all the people who had requested this one. I have plenty more Arctic Monkeys requests lined up, so you'll be seeing a lot more from this band in the future. But regardless, tell me which one you really, really want me to do next. I know a lot of people have been saying Crying Lightning right now. That's kind of the one I'm leaning to next, but we'll see. You know, let me know what you like to see me react to. There's so many more, so many great songs from this band. So yeah, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, definitely go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. One place you can definitely find plenty of Arctic Monkeys at this point is going to be in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below. It has every single song I've heard so far on my channel. It's a whole lot of music, y'all. Just beware going into it. If you want to support me, all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, you know, like and subscribe and comment. All right, that's it for me again. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.